This weekend in the Crosshairs Hunting, we are still down in Louisiana for part 2 of our Louisiana trip. We're going to be headed out with Joe and Riley Svoda and Bryan Woodard as they got hooked up with Alan Yedor of Southern Style Bowfishing. Sit back and relax because the show starts right now.
Set your sights on Shooters, Northern Michigan's premier archery pro shop, carrying bows from top manufacturers like Bowtech, Prime, Quest, 10-Point, Striker, and more. With prices starting at $300, we have the bow to fit your budget. At Shooters, we also service, set up, and tune your current equipment. Schedule a lesson or sharpen your skills on any one of our 3 archery ranges. It's all indoors, so the weather's always right for archery. At Shooters Indoor Gun and Archery Range, just west of Menards on US 31, Traverse City.
A lot of tire companies claim to have great customer service and a can-do attitude, but at Cadillac Tire Center, our commitment to you is our #1 priority. From tires to brakes, suspension, and alignment, Cadillac Tire provides quality products and service at the best price in town. No price matching games at Cadillac Tire, just exceptional service for every customer.
Visit Cadillac Tire Center and discover the difference local makes.
In the Crosshairs is brought to you by Clam Lake Beer Company. With 40 beers on tap, great food, and great fun. Don't miss what everyone's talking about. Clam Lake Beer Company, Mitchell Street, Cadillac.
Taxidermy work for In the Crosshairs has been provided by Scott Keatsman of Linwood Taxidermy. Stop in and find out how Scott can keep your memory alive, one trophy at a time. Well, good morning, Northern Michigan, and welcome to this week's In the Crosshairs Hunting. I'm Stacy Skaggs, and as always, we have got another fantastic show coming up today. Now, last week, we started our part 1 of our Louisiana trip. My dad, Jeremy Castle, and I were in an airboat annihilating some pork. And that was a blast. But at the same time, we had Joe Svoda, his son Riley, and Bryan Woodard. Now, these 3 are some of the best Oneida bow fishing pro staff that they have. These guys are bow fishing every weekend, and they are just absolutely lights out on the water. And they got hooked up with Alan Yedor. Now, in the South, there's no denying that there's one person that started bow fishing in South Louisiana, and that's Alan Yedor. And of course, he's an Oneida shooter as well. So while my dad, Jeremy, and I were out annihilating some pork chops, the other guys, they decided to hook up with Alan and do a little bit of bow fishing at night. Let's jump in the boat with those 3 and see how their night unfolded. Well, the night started out pretty slow for the guys. They had gotten so much rain in South Louisiana that everything was flooded. Now, these guys are only fishing in probably 1.5 to 2 feet of water, and it's very hard to even see the bottom. But you can still see where fish were kicking up the mud and the silt as they were getting out of there. Originally, Bryan, Joe, and Riley, Alan Yedor and his wife had all went out there to try to find a big 6, 7, 8-foot alligator gar. Louisiana is famous for big Louisiana garfish, but they just weren't having any luck finding them. So one thing that they were finding a lot of was catfish. And they decided, you know what, let's start shooting some fish and getting some fish in the boat.
Hold on. I got him on camera. Good shot. All right. Good job. Hold up. Hold up.
Oh, nice job.
Nice job. Hold it up in the camera. All right.
Ooh, that thing broke some water.
That bitch was fast. It wasn't real big though, Mom.
I didn't see him. All I seen was his trap.
I think that's a big catfish right there. See it sticking out the water? Look at these. Is it? Looks like it. That's a nice fish. All right. Yeah. Woo! Got an arrow. Put another arrow in. Put another arrow in. Good shot. That's good. Grab one arrow. Oh! Woo! Yeah, baby. Now we on them.
Good job.
Now we on them.
Good job.
All right. Hey, right there.
That's a nice one. Right there.
Huh? There's another one.
Get this back.
Good, there's another one out here. Let's get this one off.
Hey, we got to step aside for just a quick minute. We got to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to continue bow fishing with Alan Yedor of Southern Style Bow Fishing and all the Oneida Pro staffers. We'll be right back after this. This week's show has also been brought to you by Camo Creek Hydrographics. From skulls, big and small, flashlights, knives, if you can think it, Kevin can dip it.
You know, I get asked all the time, why should I buy my car at Car City? Well, maybe it's the free warranty you get with every car. Maybe it's the money-back guarantee you get. Maybe it's that your credit doesn't matter and just $39 down delivers any car. Maybe it's there's 500 cars to choose from. You know what? It's all of those. Now, who else could do that? Come on, when you need a car, you get a car at Car City.
Hey, Car City. In this economy, who doesn't need a little extra cash?
Or a lot of extra cash for that matter. At Ace Buyers here in Traverse City, we turn your unwanted items into cash.
Everyone has stuff around the house they wouldn't mind getting rid of for a little dough. Guns, gold, guitars, you name it, Ace buys it.
Don't want to sell your item, but you need cash now? Ace Buyers will buy your item and give you time to get it back.
When life happens, you have more options than you think.
Ace Buyers, South Airport Road, Traverse City.
If you want your whitetails to reach their true potential, then you need to get the stuff in the orange bag. Help your deer get massive with Massive Mineral Mix. This is something that's good to the deer, and more importantly, it's good for the deer. Get it in now and get it on the ground. It's a simple 3-step process. Find your site, open up the bag, and pour it on the ground. It's that simple. So if you want your deer to reach their true potential, get them massive with Massive Mineral Mix, the mix in the orange bag. This week's show has also been brought to you by Out the Door Rent to Own. Whether you're in need of furniture, electronics, or appliances, stop in and see Kevin for all the great deals. Out the Door Rent to Own, located on North Mitchell Street, Cadillac. And by Uncle Bob's Smoky Mountain Premium Sauce, available in both hot and mild. Uncle Bob's makes whatever you put it on that much better. Find them online or at a retailer near you. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the show. For those of you just tuning in, we're still in Louisiana again this week, and we're doing some great bow fishing with Alan Yedor of Southern Style Bow Fishing. Let's get back in the boat and see if we can get some more big cats in there.
Right shot. Oh yeah, he's through. Out! Woo! All right, go and get yours out. Hey, there's another one over here. Right. Another one over here. There's another one over here.
You want me to try?
Go ahead, Mom. Get him. Too low.
Oh,
That's a big son right there.
son of a gun.
Hold on. Leave this one on.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, he's right there. Oh,
There you go. There you
oh.
go.
Nice job.
Give me another one.
Good job.
I don't know. Woo! Oh yeah. Weighing them now. Huh? This is the fastest shooting bow that they have out there. These Oneida Ospreys, and they have different models and everything. But as fast as that arrow got out on that fish, it was there. Boom. Instant contact. So we're gonna keep going, see if we can get some more. See what happens from here. Get it. Right here. That's a big boy here.
Hey.
All right. Hold on, Mike. Hold on. Ready? Oh, woo, woo, woo. Look at this.
Oh my God.
All right.
It's a monster.
Woo.
Oh, wow.
Nice one, baby. This week? Yep. This fish right here. Hold on. Hold on. All right, good shot. That's a good shot. Good shoot. There's another big one bust out here. In right there. Get this one in. Got it good? Woo! Get out the water. Louisiana, here it is. Come get it. That's a good shot. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. All right. You got it?
It's a big one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Woo!
All right.
Yeah, buddy. Look, just pull it out. Wait,
Ooh,
wait,
there he is.
wait.
That's a red.
All right, good job, good job, good job. That ain't. Oh, he done. it's over with.
Come, baby. There you go.
There's a good eater.
Hey. No, my arrow come off.
All right, let's get you to there.
Tied to the guard now. Oh, no.
Another one right there.
Daddy, my arrow.
Hold on, I can't. Got a little more.
Catfish. I don't know how good I got it.
All right, good job. Woo! Good job.
Well, hey guys, as you can tell, the other half of our group went out last night with Alan Yedor.
Alan Yedor.
Alan Yedor, out of Southern Style Bowfishing, and they had a pretty decent night on the water. Not a lot of fish, just size. You got some big fish out there, huh?
We did. We went out of Venice,
Okay.
Louisiana, and the conditions, it was a little tough, a little dirty, but we, managed to find, what we needed to find as far as the catfish. We was looking for gator gar. We did shoot one that's about 4.5 foot, and we did see a couple others that was 6.5 foot. But under the conditions, it was tough, visibility wise. But all that's fixing to change here within the next month.
Next month or so. All right. Well, guys, if you're looking for an amazing pig hunt or an awesome night of bow fishing, get a hold of James, get a hold of Alan. We'll have their numbers, all their contact info at the bottom of the screen at the end of the show. You guys can find them on our website, on our Facebook page. And we had a surf and turf kind of night last night. So if you guys ever get the chance to get to South Louisiana and you want to do some bow fishing, you have to get a hold of Alan Yedor at Southern Style Bowfishing. He has got it all. The accommodations, lodging, he's got a place to cook, everything is perfect. It's a 30, 45 minute drive to where you guys bow fish. And that's the great thing about bow fishing. You fish all night and you sleep all day. You get up and you do it again. I'll tell you what, this is a place I highly recommend. If you guys are ever looking to do some bow fishing, do something a little different, get a hold of Alan. He will put you on the fish. But with that being said, we got to step aside one last time for today. We got a short commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to get into this week's segment of From the Bench right here on the Pine River, and we're going to be talking about spinner fishing for trout. Hey, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Is your credit standing in the way of getting a great car? At Car City, that's never a problem. We've helped over 30,000 people with bruised credit get the car they need. You get to choose from over 500 cars and drive away in your new car in about an hour. All it takes is $39 down. We make it easy at Car City. Call us, visit us online, come see us. Remember, when you need a car, you get a car at Car City.
Car City.
Looking for a new pair of hunting boots this turkey season? Then look no further than Northwoods Feed and Supply of Cadillac, with the area's best selection of hunting boots from Irish Setter and Muck boots, in all sizes and many styles to choose from. And don't forget, spring is the time to start your mineral site and get your food plots in, with minerals like Lucky Buck, Big and J, and Trophy Rock. Seeds from rape, clover, buckwheat, just to name a few. So whether it's boots, seeds, or mineral you need this spring, stop into Northwoods Feed and Supply, located on Boone Road, Cadillac. Is your home or business in need of a little TLC this year? Then check out Bigelow Supply of Cadillac, with the area's best selection of CertainTeed shingles in many patterns and colors. And while you're there, make sure to ask about their 5-star warranty on all their roofing products. Vinyl siding brands from Fairfield, CertainTeed, just to name a few. And for all your roofing and siding installation needs, there is only one name to call, and that's Bigelow. So no matter if it's windows, siding, or roofing, there is only one place to go and one place to call. Bigelow Supply of Cadillac. In the Crosshairs Hunting has also been brought to you by the 2013 CP Oneida Kestrel Bow. Oneida bows dare to be different. We dare to be different. Do you? And by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Shane Strickler Agency. Contact Shane for all your home, auto, commercial, and life needs. Farm Bureau Insurance, your Michigan insurance company. And by Hooks and Bullets magazine. Hooks and Bullets is a free, bi-monthly publication available at sporting goods stores, convenience stores, all across the great state of Michigan. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Now let's get into this week's segment of From the Bench. And as always, your segment of From the Bench is brought to you by the Cadillac Evening News, your trusted, local, connected source for all of Northern Michigan news. Now, last week I talked a little bit about stickbait fishing down here on the river and how I casted downstream, brought it to me to keep that lure submerged in the water column to have the fish strike. This week we're going to talk about spinners, inline spinners, whether it be a Mepps or a Panther Martin. Those are probably my favorite two to use. Just a straight number 2 Mepps or a number 6 Panther Martin down here on the Pine River. Now, if I'm fishing an inland stream, like let's say the Popple or maybe the Silver Creek, I'll drop it down to a number 1 Mepps or a number 4 Panther Martin. Bigger water, I'm going to use a little bit bigger of a spinner to try to get the bigger fish out of there. But again, this is a different technique than stickbait fishing. I always cast my spinners upriver and bring them down to me. Couple reasons for that. One, if you casted your spinner downstream and you were to retrieve it to you, the current and with you reeling it, with the way the blades are spinning, that spinner is going to want to gravitate towards the surface. Okay? If you cast it upriver and you bring it to you, the spinner wants to actually submerge itself, get down into the water column where the fish are. Because like right now, the water is crystal clear. These fish are going to be in the deepest parts of the hole or they're going to be tight to structure. You don't want to be afraid to get your spinner as close to them stumps as you can possibly get it. Because these fish are hanging back. They don't want to be out in this clear water. They want to be submerged up underneath there, a little bit of shade. Again, cast your spinner upstream, bring it to you slowly. It'll want to sink, and the longer you can keep that lure, either it be a stick bait or a spinner, in front of a fish's face, you're going to have more fish in their creel. It's just that simple. And it's all about presentation. You heard me say that last week. It's how you present the bait to the fish. The longer you keep it right where they want it, the more fish you're going to catch. Now, super bright sunny days like this, I use a silver bladed inline spinner. Again, silver and gold seem to be the best colors that I've used. There's a whole variety of colors and patterns, and it just goes on and on and on. I don't get too fancy when it comes to spinners. I just take a straight silver or a straight gold bladed spinner. And another thing, almost forgot this part, very important, you're going to want a swivel. Tie a swivel on the end of your line. It makes changing spinners easier in and out, and it doesn't wrap your line up. Because if you tie your line directly to a spinner, after 20 or 30 casts, your monofilament is going to be just twisted up. So again, cast your spinner upstream, bring it to you, keep it in front of the fish for a little bit longer, and always have a swivel. Size, bigger river, go a little bit bigger, you can get away with it. Silver and gold, and you're all set. So there you have it. A couple things that I want you to take away from this segment. If you're going to fish spinners, and spinners are an absolute dynamite lure to fish this river with. Big fish are taken every year off of spinners all across the state of Michigan, and for that matter, all across the country. Get yourself some swivels, tie a swivel to the end of your line. It makes changing spinners easier in and out during the day. It helps to keep your monofilament from getting all twisted up. And cast upstream, bring it to you. Keep that spinner down low where those fish are. Until next week, I'm Stacy Skaggs. We'll see you here again for another great segment of From the Bench. Let's take a quick look at what we got coming up next week as we can conclude our Louisiana hog adventure. But unfortunately, we have ran out of time once again for this week's show. From all of us here at In the Crosshairs Hunting, as well as all of our great partners, we certainly hope you enjoyed this show as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. And until next week, I'm Stacy Skaggs, and I'll see you here again for another great episode of In the Crosshairs Hunting. I'll see you next week.